Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the House of Dragons. And this is Latasha with She's Got Skills. So today I'm out here. Look at me. I'm actually fertilizing my dragon fruit. So I'm out here fertilizing my dragon fruit cuttings. And I want to share with you some of the varieties that I have. And let's start over here. So these are my longest cuttings. They're about maybe 3.5 feet tall. I'm not really good at that. So those are about 3.5 feet tall right here. And then maybe some 2 to 3 feet tall. But let's look at the names of the varieties that I have. So the first one is a Santa 3. And she's the tallest one in here at this time. And then we have that's Purple Haze. And Purple Haze, that's how tall she is. This is her right here. And then behind here we have another Purple Haze. Okay. Up front we have, it says yellow. I don't know what variety it is yet, but we'll see one day, I guess. And then we have American Beauty here. This American Beauty. We have another American Beauty, and that's how tall she is. In the back, back here, this pot in the back, that is also American Beauty, and those are about 3 foot tall. We have Sugar Dragon here. This pot is Sugar Dragon. That's how tall she is. And then we have American Beauty again. Here, another pot that's American Beauty. They're actually in one line. American Beauty, but she's this tall. So that's about 3 foot tall. And then we have Desert King. It has 2 coming out. In the back of Desert King, we have Purple Haze. She's about that tall in comparison to the rest of them right here. And now we have, okay, these are new cuttings, so I'm gonna move them back. So we have a Santa 3, and this Santa 3 broke off from, so this is a Santa 3 and this is a Santa 3. This broke off from the main cutting when I got it, this tall one here, the one I said is about 4 foot or 3.5 foot. So I ended up trying to pot that. I just threw it in the pot, both of them, to see if I could root them. Those were the first ones that I ever tried to root. And then we have American Beauty. These are just cuttings from a graft. I just was trying to graft something, so I just cut these off the tops off, and then I rooted those. And mostly everything else on this back row is an unknown or no ID. And so the back row I'm not going to go into much because it's mostly a unknown unless I see a name on it. But if I have it organized the way I want to, then we should not see anything. Another dark Desert King. I tried to get some extra cuttings off, so I cut this piece off, and it has 3 growths on it. Then we have back here a Sugar Dragon, another Sugar Dragon. And then back here is another Sugar Dragon. I have another Sugar Dragon right here. She actually had a bud on her, and I think I was just too rough with her. Maybe when I was watering the plants and stuff, and I turned around and the bud was gone. I was so sad. Sad. And then here, this is Condor. So she's about 2 foot tall almost, maybe. And then we have, let's see what this is. This is another American Beauty. And we have a Vietnam White. The one back there says Vietnamese red. So that's what this one says, even though it's back there, it shouldn't be. And then we have Cosmic Charlie. Cosmic Charlie is about almost 2 foot tall. Cosmic Charlie. And then we have Rixford, about 1 foot tall. And we have a second Rixford. Where are you? There it is. Rixford. And we have Mr. Wu. And we have Brazil Red right here. And this is another Mr. Wu. I knew I had a second one. Then I have a Sour Patch Kid right here. She's about 1 foot long. This is a no ID. It will go to the back. I just pulled her up to the front. She came from off the bottom shelf, and she is having some growth right here, some new growth coming out. And she had 2. So here and here. So I wanted to put her up here since I saw that. On the bottom row, these don't have any new growth yet. We have Natural Mystic, this one. We have, what does this say? Sugar Dragon here. And we have a Vietnamese white. And this is a Vietnamese white also. I just try to do a lot of cuttings of them so that I can root on top of them. This is a unknown, but whatever it is, it says red, so it could be anything red. This is a no ID or node. This is a no ID also. This is Vietnamese white, a giant Vietnamese white right here. And let's go over here. So all of the top row has rooted on this here, in this area. So we have a Vietnamese white, we have Condor, and this is American Beauty. This is, what are you? That's a no ID. It just says red. That only says red also. That's a Santa 1. That's Physical Graffiti. I have another no ID, but these all have new growth on them. Let's see if this one has a name. This is a no ID. It just says red. Back here is a Vietnam white. This is Lisa in the back. That's Lisa. She has a nice little growth on her. This is Connie Meyer. I have Delight, Cosmic Charlie, Mr. Wu again. Let's go down here. This is American Beauty. No ID right here. And these have not gotten any new growth on them. So this is a Santa 4. That little one back there you see, that's Desert King. That's Laverne Red right there. Let's see. Laverne Red. And this here, I think this might be Laverne Red. They came together, but this actually it's an unknown. I have Delight right there. Dark Star right here. And Dark Star does take a long time. That's an American Beauty in the back right there. And then this one has a tag in it. That's a Vietnamese red. On this rack here, a small rack here, they have not rooted yet, but the name is, the variety here is Haley's Comment. This is unknown, but it's a white. Same with that one, unknown white. And I think they may be a Vietnamese white because they all came together, but this says Vietnamese white. This is an unknown red. This is purple haze. These are Vietnamese white that I just made smaller cuttings so I can have some rootstocks. And then this one is I'm sorry. This one is Cosmic Charlie. No new growth on that yet. And Vietnamese white. And again, I made some cuttings just so I can, hold on, she has a new growth, so let's move her over here. Let's put it up there. I try to move them as quick as I see they have a new, any type of growth. I want to move them so I don't have to wonder if it's getting any new growth. And I check these things every day, and it can have no growth at all, no buds, nothing push out yet, and then the next day something can be there. Vietnamese red, pink panther, and then Vietnamese white, and then if you remember, I just said to you I have some new cuttings, and I'm gonna share those with you real quick. Let's put this over here out of the way. So these are my newest cuttings, and I did a video to show you how I got them, how I started them. So now we have Scorpion, we have Oriana, we have Lisa, we have Edgar's Baby. Look how big those cuttings are. Big cuttings. And I just put these in here, 3 days ago. So then we have Mila, and Haley's Comet. And we have I never heard of this one, but let me see if I can pronounce it. Val Olivia Rohe, I believe. Val Olivia Rohe, and then we have Condor again, and then Asanta 4, and then the last one we have is Cosmic Charlie. So that's a total of 10 new cuttings that I have. So that is my collection. The one that I started off with that made me get started, this is from Facebook Market, and sometimes on Facebook Market here in Georgia, we only get people who are growing the store-bought dragon fruit. They have this, they're starting from seed. So all he had on there was red dragon. So don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's more of a store-bought variety. And I also have a yellow one over there with the yellow skin. Okay, so guys, I want to say thank you for coming along, and I want to share the different varieties that I have here in my greenhouse. If you like this type of content, please subscribe to my channel. Please like and make a comment what you think of the different varieties that I have. I'm still learning. I have to figure out which ones are self-pollinating or if they need cross-pollination. So I'm still learning the process. So again, thank you for visiting. Come back and watch my other videos because I'm going to share the moving out of all of these. So you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.